Welcome my fearless followers. Today, we are going to look at the scariest theories about sunken Titanic. Are those scary theories affected the missing submarine? Let's see. The Titanic was marked by a controversial secret message. One conspiracy theory about the Titanic has been floating around for years. First, it's important to note that the Titanic was constructed in the city of Belfast by the shipbuilding firm Harland and Wolff. The conspiracy theory is that Catholic workers reacted in horror when the new ship's hull number, 390904, was unveiled. The reason? If you flip 390904 upside down, it kind of looks like NO Pope. As far as the theory goes, the Catholic workers saw this as blasphemy and worried that harm would come to the ship. But there are a number of big problems with this conspiracy theory, which Snopes has debunked. To start, Harland and Wolff assigned the Titanic a yard number of 401. The 390904 number is completely made up. What's more, there would have been no Catholic workers on hand to warn their Protestant colleagues of the problematic hull number. In 1886, Protestant Harland and Wolff employees launched a large-scale attack on their Catholic co-workers. According to the book The Invention of the White Race, the result was an exodus of Catholic workers from the shipbuilder, which was Belfast's largest employer at the time. In Irish Blood, English Heart, Ulster Fry, Return Journeys to Ireland, Annie Caulfield writes that by the 20th century, Harland and Wolff had a reputation for only employing Protestants. The Titanic was doomed due to a mummy's curse. Did an ancient mummy seal the Titanic's fate? No. Human error and a lifeboat shortage brought about the maritime catastrophe. Still, the idea that an ancient curse sunk the ship is one of the more fanciful conspiracy theories that cropped up in the wake of the disaster. According to the legend, an ancient, mummified princess left a trail of death and devastation across England in the early 1900s after being excavated and removed from Egypt. Once the beleaguered community of British art collectors and museum professionals had enough of the haunted mummy, an American archaeologist swooped in to purchase it. Ignoring his colleagues' warnings, he headed back to New York with his new acquisition. But the unfortunate scholar and the mummy never made to the States. Because, lo and behold, the name of the ship that they sailed off on was the HMS Titanic. The tale is popular, but also completely fictional. Snopes debunked the story, noting that, even disregarding the tale's fantastical elements, there was no mummy on board the ship. That hasn't stopped the British Museum's so-called unlucky mummy from getting blamed for the ship's sinking, though. The ship was attacked by a U-boat. The Titanic is known as one of the biggest peacetime maritime disasters in history. The tragedy missed the onset of the First World War by 2 years. But some still speculate that a German U-boat was really behind the ship's sinking. If such a theory panned out, that'd make the Titanic's sinking a precursor to that of the Lusitania. In 1915, a German U-boat torpedoed the British ocean liner off the coast of Ireland, killing 1,198 people. While the theory lacks an abundance of evidence, it's certainly not outside the realm of possibility. A number of Titanic survivors reported to have noticed an unidentified vessel approximately 5 to 6 miles away from the sinking ship, which reportedly lingered until 2 a.m., according to Dr. Franklin Roll's piece in the Huffington Post. Roll speculated that the craft was possibly a submarine that had surfaced to assess the damage it had caused, after which time it skulked off, and also cited survivor testimony about a number of explosions that seemed to go off deep with the ship. The sub may have deliberately targeted the luxury liner or possibly accidentally collided with it, Roll wrote. So these are the main 3 theories that affected sunken Titanic ship. So did same thing happen to the Titan submarine? Are these waters cursed? Leave a comment what you think. See you guys tomorrow.